Hey everybody, and welcome to Sins Feeding the Beast. This is episode 3. I made a mistake in the intro before, so I'm just re-recording this after I've already watched it. So, yeah, guys, look forward to a good episode ahead of you. Alright, guys, speak to you soon. As you can see down here, I've done a few little things. I put in a wall of barrels with pneumatic pipes. And this thing here is a filter, so essentially everything I put into my pulverizer, it gets pulverized. The pulverized silver, which you can see there, is a byproduct. I haven't put that in yet. I'm just making more charcoal, but essentially the pulverized silver gets made. It goes up into the pipes. That's the charcoal that's going through at the moment. And let's wait for a second to see some silver. There you go. So that's the first silver. The gold pipe speeds it up. Hits the second one, goes a bit faster. And then bam, flies through. Once it flies through, it comes into this little chest here. So this is my buffer chest. As you can see, I've been storing a few things up so far. And here we go. So this is a timer here. I guess I can show you that pattern really quickly. So timer here, essentially make these stone wafers by cooking stone again, and you get 2 per stone when you smelt it. And then these are just redstone with stone and redstone torches. So essentially, it just takes a clock and makes it so easily extendable, and that's in Red Power 2. And as you can see, you can change it. I've got it 2 seconds now because that's all I really need. And you turn it on, and it spins. And normally it's a lot smoother, but because of the lag I have, it is a bit slower. But as you can see, every time it goes round, it sends a signal, and that signal turns the filter to pulse 1. So it pulls something out of this chest, and it pulls a full stack out of the chest, and it sends it through the pipes. And there you can go. You can see something going past. If we come up here, you should be able to see other stuff coming down. There you go. And yes, so what it will do is it'll pass everything through. The only problem you have with a filter is when something that isn't in this array comes through, and that's what this chest is here for. So essentially, this is the furthest away you can make it. Well, the furthest away is at the bottom, but the furthest away things go into the top is at this level here, because once you get above 64 items in a barrel, it has to enter through the top. It can no longer enter through the bottom. So with lapis, that's fine. It can enter through the top or bottom, and that's why it also goes straight up here. So the first port of entry for any of these barrels is the top, and then this is the next port of entry is this level here. So if I go in here and I can see that anything at the moment, there's nothing. So everything is going into this chest, has something in here. But before, I had actually this chest there, but I had the items entering down here. So I think it was iron onwards. They were further away than that chest, so the filter would just send it straight to that chest. Obviously, you can sort, but this is really just a really simple way of doing it, or at least a simple way that I know about doing it. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is just a simple way that I know how to do it, and I plan to build something a lot bigger in my base. This is our communal base. So yes, and as you can see, I've got a few things here, project tables. Pretty much for everything. So what I've done with the project tables here, so I got my copper ingots, my copper cables, my copper ingots, a lot of rubber. Got my electronic circuits here. I got my advanced circuits here. Running very low on lapis, a little bit low on redstone, plenty of glowstone, so that's fine. And here we got batteries, so I've got a little bit of redstone here and there, and a little bit in that one there, but mainly the thing is lapis. Lapis is very, very hard to find, and I would like to get an industrial grinder up soon, so that every lapis ore block I gets 12 lapis and 6 lapis or lazurite dust or whatever it's called, which is pretty much a substitute for lapis. So, so yeah, I'd like to get that up and running pretty much as soon as I can. Though it's very expensive. It either takes wolfranium grinders or diamond grinders, and a diamond grinder is like, I don't know, 5 diamonds for 2 or something like that, and you need 3, so it's essentially 10 diamonds. So that might be a little bit while away. But my next project at the moment, so I want to sort of expand this room my power generation and start powering a magma crucible to make lava, because I'm going to get the lava and feed it into my MFE, or I'm actually going to make an MFSU, and I'll get a lava to power an MFSU to power that with power. So essentially I can start building up 10 million power, so when I get my mass fabricator, my matter fabricator, I have some power stored and ready to go. So my plan was for today was, so I've cleared this out. I want to make a iron tank up here. I'm going to fill the iron tank with biomass, and I may change it to biofuel later on. But for the moment, I'm going to fill it with biomass because I don't have stills operating so far. Actually, one thing I will say that I have got, as you saw just then, I didn't take any fall damage, but I made a little bit of noise. I have a nano. I built a few nanosuit materials. Actually, I might make the nanosuit leggings, so I look all cool and black. So for nanosuit leggings, there we go, nano. As you see, there's a full and unfull ones. Doesn't really matter which ones you build. So I need 6 carbon plates and an energy crystal. So for the carbon plates, I'm just going to go over here, turn it off so it doesn't cook it. That would be unfortunate. So essentially, you need 8. You need 8 coal. Sorry, I was having a bit of a brain block right there. You need 8 coal to make one. So I think I need 48 coal here. So I'll leave that to macerate while I'm waiting. I'll go put that other coal back. So essentially, to make the carbon plates, which are these, this is the same thing. They all use the same thing. These carbon plates. You have raw carbon mesh, and the mesh is made up of raw carbon fiber, and that raw carbon fiber is coal dust. Unfortunately, you can't use charcoal dust, which is something that I wish you could use, but yes, you can't. I'll wait till this gets to 16, and I'll make my first one. Wait for it. There you go. Okay. So you can do it in your own screen, but I prefer just to do it in a crafting bench. So you got 4 of those, and then you make 2 of them, as like that, and then you got 2 carbon meshes, and then use your good old fancy compressor. And what I can do is I can borrow a chuck that in there. You can borrow one of my overclocker upgrades. Overclocker upgrades are pretty good. Whoop, wrong one. That's one of the things. Some of these machines all look the same, and when you use an overclocker, it does pull more power. But at the moment, I have a full amount of power, and I've got a bat box here. It's got power as well. I think these are all out of power actually. So yes, I want to upgrade my power generation as well soon. So I think once I get this MJ sorted making EU, that should give me a good start, and then I can start making some more advanced machines, such as the industrial blast furnace. And I actually want to go today and get some magma cream, because I have one, but I need a lot more. I either need slime and blaze rods to make blaze powder, or I need just need normal magma cream. So yeah, I don't think I said that right. I need blaze powder and slime to make magma cream, or you can just find magma cream on its own. So that power furnace is done, but that's not what I was looking at. So there we go, got the rest of the coal dust. I'll turn that on, because if I forget, then, well, I'll be very silly and sad. So yes, I got the coal dust here. As you can see, you got 8, and that should make down to that. It's another 4. And there we go. So I've already got my 2. I've got the other 4 going, and then it's time to make the energy crystal. Now, you can make an energy crystal with a diamond, but that's really expensive and they're really hard to find. So instead, you can use a ruby and redstone, and that takes the cost considerably down. So let's pull out 8. There we go. And we can run back over here, and yes, so you can, if you want, you can fill this up before you put it into your pants, but I don't think that will really have too much effect apart from just filling it up straight away. Whereas what I'm going to do is, once I have all 6, which I do there, I'm going to build it. I'm just going to fill it up in the MFE. So you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on either side. So make it like the pants, but instead of having a center one, you have energy crystal, so that holds the power. And when a nanosuit has no power, it doesn't give you any protection at all. So that's one thing to keep in mind when building them or when using them. And as you can see, if I come back out here, my nano boots, so whenever I hit the ground, they take fall damage. Sorry about that. It's getting a bit late here, so I'm a bit tired after sort of 15 hours of uni. Not all in class, but a fair amount of it in class. So as you can see, it's draining power from my MFE at, I don't know, probably like 2 or 3,000 a second. But it's very worthwhile, and it doesn't there's no durability, it's just energy usage. So once you have plenty of energy, you don't really need to worry about it at all. So I'll chuck my boots in there, and I'll refill them. And there you go. And as you can see, it tells you how much power it outputs. That's 128, whereas a bat box is only 32. And that's very important when you start using some of the machines, because if you put too much power into a machine, it will blow up. And some machines need a certain amount of power, like the industrial blast furnace will need one, and as well as the industrial electrolyzer, I believe is the word that I wanted to say. But yeah, that's something for another episode. When I get to those, I'll show that. So yes, I'll go put my boots on, and then I'll be ready to go. So yeah, my plan will be now is to, there we go, all full. Bam! Look at that. Look at me. Unfortunately, the only problem about this is because I'm wearing my jetpack, the advanced jetpack here. You can't wear the two at the same time, and I'm not aware about using the exoskeleton mod in conjunction with the black, the exoskeleton mod with conjunction with the advanced jetpack and the nano suit. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building some of the pieces for that tank, and I'm going to need a lot of iron, unfortunately, a lot of iron. I think I worked it out today, like 400 iron. Whoops, I think that's too many. Just making sure this is iron. Yes. Okay, so what we're going to want is we're going to need the rolling machine, and pull that out because we don't need that at the moment. And essentially that's all it's going to be, and it's just going to start building that like it is. I think I actually need exactly 64 plates. Okay guys, now I made a big mistake with that. I actually only needed 64 plates, and I forgot that each 4 of these makes 4 plates. So, well, I don't need as many as I thought, which is great. So I'm going to make a 5x5 iron tank today, and that requires me to build. I'm going to build I have my iron walls, which I'm going to make with them. I'm going to build some tank valves and some gauge, which is sort of a glass block. So I'm going to need 40 glass pane. So I'm probably going to put all this iron away, I think, because I don't need any more. No, I do need iron bars, but I have iron bars around the house, so I don't need to get any more. And I think they're in that one. Nope. Nope. Oh, I'm being silly. I know where they are. There we go. So I need 4 iron bars for the stuff that I need today. And I'm going to run upstairs. I'll grab glue. So essentially I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oof. Put one back. That should be enough. That should be enough. Quickly make it to double check. Oops. Oh god, I'm being silly. I'm being silly. I hate when you do that. You put it in the chest and you think you've got it and you don't, and you're just like, well, what's wrong here? What is wrong here? 46, excellent. I have an extra 6 more than I need, so I'll just put those back. And all I need now is one lever to make the valves, and I think I have everything. Yes, okay. So a very handy thing, if I can get down here, a very handy thing I found is using a project table like so, because you can essentially keep everything you need in there at the same time, and pretty much that's all you need to do. And you can build anything you want in there, and as you can see, you pull it straight out, so that's brilliant. So we'll first off start making the iron tank valves. So I need some plates. I think I've actually put that in the wrong spot. I'll double check. Yes, I have. So put that in the right spot, and bam. So I got 4 valves, which is great. So I have 4 of those, and now the other plan is to put in these, and I've messed it up again. There we go. That's right. Yeah, I need 80 of these. So bam, 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 bam. As you can see, I can just leave. I don't know why I've done this. I'm having so much trouble here. I don't know why. I'm trying to do things too smartly. The best thing about this project table is you only need to put the pattern in once. You don't need to divide it up at all. And there we go. I've got plenty of that. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes 32, and that used up all the glass, which is great. And now I need. Oh, poop. I've actually miscalculated it. So I actually need 64 iron plates from now. So what I need to make is I need to make some more. So I'll just go do that, and I'll come back with you guys, and I'll be ready in a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, now I'm back. I got the rest of the iron plates here. So to make these, they're really simple, and just bam, look at that. And got to make that last one there. And I got plenty of iron tanks. I think I only needed 62 blocks, but the extra I need to make sort of 64 because you can only make them in lots of 4. So now I'll take them out of there because if I don't, then I won't be able to use them. And yes, so getting on with this, we have I've built a frame up here, as you can probably see. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. And sorry, I've built a frame down here because I thought I was going to leave it underground, but I actually want to display it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one valve in the center, so I should be able to draw from the bottom. But the important thing, oh, whoops, I've already made a mistake. And come back up. So what I'm planning to do is, so you need to build a shell of the, I'll just move these torches because these were sort of outlining where it was going to go. You need to build a shell of the iron tank with the iron blocks, because if you don't, it won't recognize this as a tank. So I'll build the shell, only the shell, so you can see what that is, and that way we can see how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's, oops, that's 4, that's 5. Okay. God, gosh, I'm having some trouble today. I don't know what it is, but I'm just having some trouble. That's what it is. Okay, so 1, 2, and I can't even blame the block lag because I'm actually having a pretty good time. I had some pretty bad block lag when I started on this server. I don't know if I told you about that, but yeah, it's gotten a lot better since then, and I'm fairly happy. And yeah, like I've been having a ball on this server. I've been having an absolute ball. So that is the frame. That's how it needs to be. It needs to be out of these iron blocks, and if it isn't, then it won't work, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it all in. I'm going to leave that one spot in the middle for a frame, so I can pump. I'm going to pump sort of biomass out of this tank through the bottom and down into my power station below. And I'm also going to pump it into the top as well. And as you see, you can fill in glass walls. So when this becomes a tank, that all the little adjoining lines will disappear and it'll be one solid glass line. I think vertical lines. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm going to leave some valves on the sides because they look pretty cool. And I need to put one. I need to put one in here because just the way the design was. Design just needed that. So now I should have enough to fill in everything but the center one, and I have a few left over. Put that one in there. Excellent. And then now fill it in. Have I ended up with one extra? I'm not sure. Or maybe I have actually, because I used the valve at the bottom, so I'll probably have to put one in just here. Now I'm not sure if I break this if it will return me the block. Oh, it will. Excellent. No, that's good. That is good. So just put the final blocks in here, and as I put the last block in, it will become a full wall. Sorry, it will become a full chamber, hopefully, and we will be ready to see in. So I'll leave the last block. So 1, 2, 3, bam. And there you go. So it updates and it tells you how much it is. And then if you just right click on it, it'll tell you how big it is. So this will hold 2 million buckets, millibuckets, which is also 2,000 buckets. So I can input into the top, which is what I'm planning to do. I'm going to run a pipe all the way up here and in. I could also run a pipe into the side, and yeah. So, but what I'm going to planning to do is I'm going to run pipe into the top, up here, and then I'm going to run it into here, and then that means I can keep my fermenter on a lot longer. And then these these engines here, which I'm planning on moving, they'll move out here. And my next goal will be to move to steam power, and I'll be using a liquid fueled firebox, and that'll get pretty cool. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. I got an iron tank here, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So I think my next trip's going to be to the Nether. So if you guys hold on, I'll go get prepared, and we'll get ready to go to the Nether. All right, guys, I'll speak to you soon. Okay, guys, now I was thinking about going there, though. I just checked how long this episode was. I think it's around the 20-minute mark now, so I don't think I'll have time to go to the Nether and collect some magma cubes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pumping. I'm going to build a pipe all the way out to my new one, and I'm going to start pumping all the biomass that's here into that one. I can turn that on, I guess, now, because I've got plenty of biomass in there. I've got plenty of saplings, and I got even more saplings in the hopper above it. So I'll run upstairs. I'll grab some cactus, because I need cactus for waterproofing so I can make my pipes, and I already have some. I won't use that. I'll make some more, and I also need to make some more glass because that one block will not cut it. Absolutely will not cut it. I'll make 6. That should get me going, and that's where this electronic furnace comes in handy. I'll pull that out, chuck that in, and there we go. I'll come back when I have all the materials ready to go, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, guys. Now I don't know if I went through this, but so when you cook a cactus, you get your cactus green, and you turn cactus green into waterproofing. You can also use beeswax to get the same thing, but I have lots of cactus, so cactus is what I'm using. I'm gonna go over here because this is where my glass is, because I use my powder furnace and it just goes straight there. It's easier that way to pick it up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put cobblestone each side, and that makes your cobble transport pipe, which is exactly what I want. 48's too many, but it'll definitely make enough of what I want for now. Now, cobble pipe has a very limited amount that it lets through. Obviously, gold is a lot better, but for the amount of volume I'm currently moving, cobble will suffice. I have enough gold to make it, but I just can't warrant in my own mind what I'm going to do, because I've only got one fermenter running at the moment. And as you can see here, so I've got my fermenter here. It's got compost that aids in the fermenting process with the oak saplings. The wooden pipe here, and as you can see, the wooden bit here, that's actually pulling the stuff out of the chest, and then it goes straight into the cobble pipes, which feed into my tank. And these go a long way down. I don't know how far you can see down, but it's a really long way. We'll just leave it, it's a really long way. So what I'm going to come over here is, I'm going to come over here, and I'm fairly sure that I can just dig straight across this way, and I'll pop out at a spot where the, just got to be careful. Okay. I thought I was going to pop out on that spot there, but apparently not, so that's fine. And as you can see, as I build this out, there's room for more biomass to come, and so there's a bit of block lag, so this might take a few seconds just to build that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go bam, I'm going to fly up. I'm going to see if I can place one in the right spot. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Alright, did I get it? No. Okay, there we go. I knew I could get it. I knew I could get it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to bring it up, but I'm going to probably bring it up the side here, because I've got to shift click that. So that way it's sort of, when you look through the tank from the other side, you can't see it, because I think that would look quite ugly. And you know, everything I'm doing is about looks. Not really, but you know what I mean. So there we go. Whoops. There we go. So I've got enough here that it's going to start going in, and I probably put up some facades on this later on, but at the moment it's working. And there we go. It's starting to fill up with biomass. So yep, just a short little burst at the moment, and it's just going to keep filling and filling and filling. So I don't think I have 2,000 buckets worth at the moment, but I should have something pretty good in there, I think. I need to make a new hole because that one's now full. And I'm not really worried about my biogas engines not receiving any because they have plenty of biomass in them at the moment. And I have plenty of biomass here. So only got a redstone engine here pumping, but it'll continue to pump and pump until until it's full, and then it'll start filling up again. And I think that's my plan at the moment, is just to get as much biomass as I can get going, and yeah, then I can start using it for what I need. As you can see, look at that, it's already got 9,000 in it. It will probably be slow for the moment. I could put a Stirling engine in there or something like that, but for what I'm doing at the moment, it's not really needed. And I'll quickly come over, check and show you how much peat. So that's how much peat I've got so far. Got plenty of dirt. How much bog earth has it got? 12. Okay, that'll need to be refilled. I think soon in a coming episode I'm going to start automating this so I don't have to do anything about it. And same on the hummus here. And I should have a good amount of sand and a few apples. Yep, and this is where I'm getting all my saplings for, essentially, to build, to get all that biomass. And what I'm planning to do soon is implement the honey, the apples I'm getting, and put that into the fermenter, because essentially it doubles the amount of biomass you get per sapling. So instead of being 0.8, you get 1.2 buckets of biomass per operation, and that's pretty good. I have to say that's pretty good, especially if I want to run my whole base on biomass. And at the moment, it's not getting all the power that it should be. I don't know why. I think it's because it's sending a lot of power out to the logger, not the logger, oh yeah, out to the logger and to the peat farm. But yeah, I'm generating 10 MJ at the moment. My plan is to move to steam power, hopefully power with biomass or biofuel, which means I just need to put a still in the process somewhere. But I essentially can make a lot of power. I'm going to try to figure out what the biggest boiler I can make that's still viable with the amount of with the amount of biomass I'm generating at the moment. I also want to get into some tree breeding because I need more apples, and the current oak saplings aren't giving enough apples for what I want. And as you can see, I'm starting to go around and put sort of more barrels in, and I've got some artwork up here which makes it really nice. And yeah, and then this is Ziz is on holidays for a while, so I left him a helmet and some boots, and I will make him some leggings, but I'll probably make it in the next coming days when I need to. And it's dark outside, and we planted some more trees. And yes, so I think that's it for the episode today. Next episode, I'll go into the Nether and start collecting some magma cream, most likely. And yeah, I think that's it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you've liked it, please like the video. That it really helps me and my channel. If you've seen something you like or didn't like, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you'd like to see more videos from me, please subscribe to my channel, as it helps me along. Alrighty, guys, have a good day. See you now. Okay, guys, now I'm back again. I thought I'd finish the episode, but I realized I hadn't actually put any output to this yet, so that's what I actually have to do. And I'll have to remove that one, unfortunately, because, well, I need a redstone engine to pump out. Redstone engines go upside down? Yeah, they do. Okay, that's enough. I don't have anywhere for it to go just yet. But what I plan to do is just bring it down. See how we go. Whoops. So what I'm planning to do is I'm just going to bring it down to the ground here. And hopefully the biogas will be able to go in through the side. Yep. This is not that's the redstone engine. I haven't put the conduit in yet, so I'm just going to put that in now, and then I'll come back and we'll go from there. Alright guys, I'll speak to you soon. Okay guys, now I've put in I've lined the trench with gold pipe, not conduit. I will be replacing this gold pipe with conduit when I get when I get it, essentially. But for now, I'm just going to move my biogas engines, and I'll need to put some more lava in them and everything. So yes, what if I can take the lava? Can I take the lava out of these? No. Um, I think I know how to do this. I'm just going to build a quick tank, and I'll attach that to the pipe, and that way that I'll have lava in this pipe. It will drain some of the energy out of everything that I have, but that's okay because you know what? I need lava at the moment. Oh, and it won't take that. So let's chuck that in there. That should fill up very quickly. 1, 2. It's its own light source. That's pretty cool, actually. I didn't know about that. Yes, there we go. Got 4 buckets of. There we go. I'm having problems with invisible buckets. I don't know what it is, but invisible buckets. But anyway, yes. So now I'm sort of wasting some biofuel, but you know what? I can handle it. I've got some biofuel here, so I'm currently not running any MJs. So hopefully I'll do this quickly and it'll work. And what I didn't bring was actually what I'm gonna do because I didn't bring my wrench. I'm gonna move that over one. So the cheaty way of doing it, but for now it should work. So I just need to put a block in here between them. I wanted to check out if the redstone wire would work. So what I might do is put another block just here for the moment, put one there, and redstone alloy wire on the top, and bam. Okay. So now we need some fuel. So that should start pumping it down. I think it's all going to go into this first one, so we'll start putting some lava in there now. I'll probably run, now that I've done this, I'll probably run lava on this side. So I'll pretty much do lava, fuel, lava, sorry, lava, engines, fuel, engines, lava, sorry, engines, space, lava. You know what I mean? So essentially I have lava touching all of them. Oh no, it went to these ones as well. And there we go, the alloy wire does work. And it helps if I put some fuel in that one. The reason I put 2 in is just so it gives enough for the initial warm up and then enough for the continual operation. When it gets to 250, that's when it starts pumping, and I'll build up heat to 550, and it should keep going from there. So, you guys, I just wanted to show that. Now you can see the power's coming out of here. It goes up here and over here, and it'll probably suck all the power out of there while it's rebuilding up this power and as again making some more lava for me. But I think that's a good idea. Just put some lava in there because I need it. But I will get rid of this way so it doesn't continually keep bouncing back and forth for the moment. I will probably build a tank for the lava in the near future because that's what this power room is going to be starting to power. I'm going to power some magma crucibles, and I'll be making lava so I can centrifuge it so I can get free copper, tin, electrum, and some tungsten dust. Alrighty guys, have a good one. I'll see you later. See you now.